Hello friends, Mav's back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. And we blatantly stole a Volcano Tamer design from Too Legit City. He did it a couple months ago on his YouTube channel. So check him out for the details. But I did have to modify it a little bit. He did his vertically, but I've got this hot polluted oxygen vent in the way. So I put the aqua tuners over here and a liquid lock and steam turbine right there. Now, what I'm working on is, here's how we're going to get the power here. I do need to get some petroleum in this hot dog somehow. So let's see where we're going to come up with petroleum. Petroleum comes from, let's see, this line right here. This one. Okay. So if we come across about where this guy is, we'll go about right here. And we'll get ourselves some petroleum. And we'll just drag this pipe all the way over here. All right, so there's the pipe. And then we've got, I'm going to stick that brick right there. That's going to catch the iron as it comes out. So I'm working on filling up this liquid lock. And then once I have that done, I think I can seal it from this side. And then we can start vacuuming out everything and cleaning everything out. This side we're still working on. We need to do crude oil over here as well. There we go. And we've got a water port right here, so we can start pouring water in here pretty soon. So let's get the water pipe. Where are we going to bring the water pipe from? We got salt water up there, but we're not doing salt water. Nope. Where are we going to get regular water? Regular water comes off over there. So let's go like that and like that. We'll just leave it right there. Now we need to get water coming down that pipe somehow. That is that pipe. So, and we tore this one out a long time ago. Oh, looks like we ran out of water in there, so we'll stick that in there. And if I recall, we tore this one out a while back, but we can stick it back in and get some water out of it. Let's see here. All right, so we got that. And what else we got? We do need to sort out the organization for our pipes because I had to move things. I come up one tile short in my cooling loop here, and it's kind of a disaster. So I need to figure this guy out. And the way he did it is he balanced half of this unit was cooled by one aqua tuner, and then the other half by the other aqua tuner. And he did it exactly split even, but he only had one radiant tile up here for cooling of the aqua tuner, or of the steam turbine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some up here for cooling this. He also had a wheezewort in there, probably I'm assuming for extra cooling, but I don't want to add manual labor to this. I'd like this to be just self-sufficient. So I'm going to add a couple of radiant pipes up here, and I'm going to shift some of the burden to this one. In doing so, I'm not balanced here. So, and you know what? These guys, yeah, he's waiting on ceramic, and it says it's unreachable, which not only do I not think that's true, we were having problems. We were running out of ceramic. So we'll just do it out of granite. And now it just says it's waiting delivery, not that it's unreachable. I don't know why the ceramic was unreachable. But let's go back to this. We're going to try this concept. I'm gonna do that. So to balance it out evenly, we would have this guy go that way and just come straight out. And that would be balanced. And then the problem is we gotta take a couple from over here to make that turn. Actually, we don't have to. We could come in right there. What do you think? Is this gonna add up? No, it did not. So let's start this guy over. Let's do that. I think I want to cut that right there too. I think I want to come in up here. No, I don't want to rebuild that. I want to come this way. Nah. I was going to try to... Actually, if we go like that, what do you think about that? Here, why don't we do this? There we go. Well, why does this, why is this not getting done over here? It says it's not reachable. How is it not reachable? You can climb in this way, you can climb in this way. Is the pinch row in the way? I don't know. All right, and then we come in right there. And looks like we did our incorrect right here. We come, oh, no. Come in like that. There we go. So that does have it balanced except for 2, which hopefully that'll make up for that right there. And we can get rid of these. All right. What do you think? What do you think? So what we're going to have is we're going to have the... uh-oh, why does this end right here? This is not supposed to end. There. So what's going to happen is the molten iron is going to drip off here, and we're going to fill this full of water. This will be a vacuum up here. We'll fill this full of water, and then the auto sweeper is going to stick it in this conveyor loader. The conveyor loader is going to move it around through this water, and it's going to hit this thermosensor. And I got to do some calculations because last I checked, I've got my game on Fahrenheit, not on Celsius. So 45 Celsius to Fahrenheit is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So there we go. So if it is, send a green signal if it is below 113. And what is it right now? Yeah, it's below. So there you go. And then if it's below, it'll kick it out right here. If it's above, it'll keep cycling. And then hopefully what we'll have is we'll have this thing set ahead of time so that we won't run into any other problems. So then I also need to check 25 Celsius is 77 Fahrenheit. So these need to be set at 77 Fahrenheit. And once I get these loops done and we get the power in, we can probably start these things going. We are going to need to vacuum this whole thing out though. So I'm kind of waiting on dupes to build stuff. That's what we're waiting on. And if we're really daring, we can try to start digging this out a little bit. I don't know if we should be that daring or not. I'd also like to analyze it too. It'd be really nice. But we shall. Ooh, we built that whole thing out of steel. Ooh. Yeah, power lines up here do not need to be out of steel. No wonder we're having a hard time here. Is that steel? Yeah. No steel. This better not be steel. Good. We don't need all this to be steel up here. Here we go. And then this goes up to right here and across. And there we go. Yes, we want to use lead because we have lots of lead and lead is cheap. And lead works just fine. What I do want to do is we do want to mop up that little bit of polluted water. Regular water is fine, but polluted water is not fine. We don't want polluted water in here. So yeah, this is pretty much a setup. Now, at this point, we're just waiting for the dupes to get working. They're not going very fast. I'll tell you that right now. Let's turn crude oil off of that one right for a sec, because I need the crude oil up here. What is this pipe? What is this guy? That's not power, is it? Oh, it's my water line. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta have water. There we go. So, what I guess we could do, since we got a liquid lock going in over here, we could, once we get this liquid lock done and we start the vacuuming process with this closed up and this closed up, we could come in here and let the water overflow this one so we don't have to build more water pipes to fill up from this side. That seems pretty sneaky. I think we should do that. I think that's a good idea. But for right now, we are oh wait, we got this guy in here. It's a poke shell. We're gonna leave the poke shell in there, see if the poke shell can live. No, I don't really want to, because we leave him in there, he'll lay an egg, he'll drop poke shell molts, and then it'll just tempt me to come in here and get it. And I don't want to do that. I'm also not coming back in here again, so at least that's the plan. So let's do some drywall, just for grins. Because the goal is to not come back in here. At least that's the goal. Oh yeah, it won't go on the temp shift tiles, that's right. Uh-oh. Not that I'm giving you guys a lot to do right now, but there you go. You could do all the other stuff I gave you first, but nah, who wants to do that? It's like, did we miss a spot? No, there's something right there. What is right there? I don't know. It says there's drywall already. But there you go. Figured we use some of the sandstone up. We've got tons and tons of sandstone. Do we even have it on the list? No. Here, let's take a look and see what we got in sandstone while we're waiting. Let's look at sandstone. 1,457 tons. We're good. We got lots of it. So yeah, sure, build it. And why did I need this over here? I'm not going to be going back in here. Why do I want this over here? Oh, I think this liquid lock was that he could get into the room he had a steam turbine in. Yeah, I'm not going to want this. Mav, you don't need this. We got a gate activation though. What do we got here? We'll take the meat. Very good. And let's come back down over here. And since we just realized that we don't need this, why don't we get rid of it? Why don't we get rid of it? Yeah, let's take it out because it's in the way. I'd like these guys to finish this other stuff. We got 5.4 tons of steel somewhere that you're not using. Looks like we trapped a poke shell in here too, so good thing we're getting them out of here. What else have we done? Since we're stuck in a save loop, let's check on Genesis Jupiter while we're waiting on the build. Let's see here. Looks like we're getting our stuff filled up in here. And Ardent Mars, we got most things picked up. We got almost all of it picked up. Oh, we just dumped it right there. But we almost got it out. I did switch these guys over to berry sludge if I didn't mention it last time. Might as well feed all the astronauts berry sludge. And have we gotten our... Why is that unreachable? Why is that unreachable? Alright, friends. Well, we can't load that up very well if it's unreachable. Let's see. Tell you what. Let's make it so it's not unreachable. I mean, I don't understand why it would be unreachable given if you can get in this side of the rocket and you can climb down to here and you can go other places. That ladder's right there. I don't see it as unreachable. I also added this large cargo bay because on Atamora, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop manually loading everything into the lock boxes or into the storage boxes. Oh, apparently there was some steam in there. Not anymore. Not anymore, there's not. It's going to turn into ice real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these solid rocket port loaders over there. So we can just stick the dirt in that and fill it up until it's full. And then that way, going back and forth, when it lands, it'll automatically unload it. That's one thing that's really cool. And we can also bring a whole heck of a lot more real fast. And so it'll save our round trip costs a little bit. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, we got a Draco on the loose. Wrangle that guy up. Probably forget about it. The game always glitches out on me and this kind of stuff and just forgets about it. So now that should... It still says unreachable. I know you can climb up here. And you can climb down here. And you can get to that. Why is this side unreachable? That's bonkers. Let's see. Checklist incomplete, no destination set. Are we going to head back? Are we ready to go back? Might be. Let's go check on our Volcano Tamer progress. See where we're at. We're still building. We are still building. Let's go over to Atamora right quick and see how we're doing over here. Oh, looks like we had another eruption. Very good. The water is still climbing. Still good. We are out of polluted water, though. That's not so good. We need polluted water. So Let's do this. We'll just push these a little bit. Okay, and then let's come over here. There we go. We got ourselves some digs. What's here? We're gonna run into some ethanol. We want to just keep going for it? Sure. We'll go for that. And then let's see. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's start putting in our little side bridges as markers so we know where to put our floors. Oops, not that one. Oh, good thing we went out one space. There's one sticking out a little bit. There's another one sticking out. Hopefully I did that right. And then let's make this a full shaft, shall we? There we go. Let's do that. And see how much further we can keep digging. I'm not certain how far down this one goes. I know it's not a very large planetoid here, but don't know. But since we've got Lake Mav in the way over here, I don't really want to dig this side. So we'll dig this side. And I guess if we were really good, we could come up here and we could pull that ethanol, pull this ethanol, and just pull all the ethanol in one spot. But with my luck, I'd do that and I'd run into something hot and it would vaporize all of it all at once and like irradiate my planet or something. So let's go back to, oops. Let's go back to this guy. How we doing? We're still waiting on steel. What's the deal with the steel? We got 5.4 tons of it somewhere. There's some. I don't get it. Mav not understand. All right, so we are pulling, getting ready to pull a vacuum down here, it looks like, after all this time. Not that I've really been pushing for it. Oh, no. 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 You're kidding me. No. That's what happens when this thing stops moving. Ugh. Garbage. We're all locked up here. Nobody's making any petroleum. Garbage. Murph. Well, shoot. Maybe what we should do is we should get all sciencey on this and put an aqua tuner loop on it as well. But then we're probably going to end up losing the power we get out of it. It's not really worth it because it costs $850. Sorry, it generates $850 on the turbine if it's running full time, but it costs $1,200 on the aqua tuner. So we got a net $350 deficit. And what does one of these guys make? It makes $800. So if we got a $350 deficit, that means we're $550 positive. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. I'll have to do some thinking. But we got to get all this finished up before we jump into another rescue project on that bleeping hydrogen vent that keeps breaking on me. Now you guys obviously did not take that as a priority, so we're just gonna kill some of this because I'm tired of looking at it. How's our water doing going this way? We're doing okay. Going in at 74, coming out at 190. Okay, cool. Not too bad. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to stop it at this one because our dupes aren't building this super fast. I really want to launch this guy off as well as my rockets. I want to get my rockets going too. But thanks for hanging with me, guys. Have a good one.